Bonsoir, mes amis. Grüße meine Freunde. Hello, my friends. This is Enzo Hagen of the Alliance for Loki. Just trying to figure out what I'm using for Alliance Quest. I'm running Suicides. I had this really nasty Mesmerize Prove Yourself path, which I almost always bring Corvus and Proxima in. I can't really decide who my third character will be. It's either Sunspot or Void. I'm on disc track on my second path, and Sunspot's amazing for disc track, but yeah, I think we'll go on this team. The only problem is he is not suicide friendly, but that's alright. Okay, let's go deal with this amazingly annoying vision fight first. This fight is always difficult. It's stun immune. His previous self, I have to hit him 15 times, and he is something else really annoying about him. Can't remember, but we'll see how this goes. Stun immune, mesmerize, and prove yourself. So a lot going on at the same time. Hello, Tenety. Hope everything's going well. Just check things. Science. Yeah, I was thinking I should bring in Void instead. A special one. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this goes. This might be a terrible fight. This fight I often have trouble with. Let's see how it goes today. Okay, that's a special one. There's the evade, but I countered it. I just got to build up to my special one. Knock him down. What hit you do it? Oh, he evaded me again. Okay, so now I got true strike. Don't have to worry about the evade anymore. Oh, I blocked that. Oh, that's so stupid. I had my finger on the block. I'm sure. Hello, Lucas. Hello, Kang. What's going on? Thank you very much. Oh, this fight always frustrates me so much. And the problem is now that I only have 6 glaive charges, and so I'm just going to time out, and I'd rather go in and lose 30% of my health and fight him again. Hello, Carl. How's it going, my friend? Oh, that is so annoying. This fight is always so tricky. Yeah, Prove Yourself and Mesmerite are a really tough combination. And then add Stun Immune and everything else, and it's just, yeah, a nightmare. So, but yeah, it's pretty typical. I would say maybe, I actually felt like pretty comfortable in this fight. Before, I was probably succeeding like, I don't know, 3 out of 5 times, 4 out of 5 times, but that's the beauty of Corvus, is you just can time out and sort of start everything over again. Hello, Jack MCOC. Oh, just doing this first Alliance Quest fight just always drives me crazy. Yeah, everything was going well though. The thing about the Mesmerize is, of course, he stuns you when he evades, but if you have 5 out of 5 in Limbo, you can usually counter it like I did quickly enough that you can get your block up before they hit you, and so that's sort of the strategy I do. But yeah, you know, if you take a hit like I did, then everything restarts again with another 15 hits. So yeah, this first path has always been really annoying, but yeah, it'll be fine. Just did this fight. Oh, you can heavy counter his heavy. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right. We run the same path. Everything was feeling really good, Samantha. It's just that I guess I didn't get my block up in time. I was pretty sure I was blocking just because I was going to bait out his heavy, but oh well, c'est la vie. We will do it again, and hopefully this time get him down without as much problems. So let's try it one more time. Let's see, okay. So this time, now I have my 1 charge, I don't have to worry about Mesmerize as much. I can just do a 5-hit combo. Okay, he better synthesize. Good, he did it. So I have to throw my SP1 because of the node, the special delivery. If not, we got degen on me. And that's the end of him. Yeah, because I'm on path 9 next, which is disc track, and Sunspot's amazing for disc track. So it's sort of a double help. It helps me on disc track, and it also helps me on Mephisto. I feel like I should have brought Void, but that Crossbones fight, I don't know if Void is great against him. So, because he shrugs off so much. Luckily, Sunspot can just put on the Incinerate so much. So I feel like that's a little better option. It's not really suicide friendly, so I'm not particularly, I don't know if it's a particularly great idea to bring in Sunspot, but we'll see. Yeah, this track is, I wouldn't be so bad except for the suicide parts. That's a problem, is since he's just going to get eaten by the suicide damage. We'll see. What's the best way of attaining tier 4 class Catalyst for low tier count? I guess joining an alliance. I feel like in the maybe like map 3 or map 4, do you get one every week? And so that adds up pretty quick. That's my guess. Let me look at the rewards in a second here. I just do this fight. I have to throw my SP1, but we can do damage. There's that. Really struggling to come by them. Yeah, I remember those days. I think you should, yeah, if you can get into Alliance, I think it used to be map 4 or higher gave you tier 4 class Catalyst. I don't know what your access to the Glory Store is like, but that will also give you Catalyst. I feel like they're fairly cheap in that. Those are the 2 suggestions I have. Lots of content awards at 2, so it's hard for me to think, just because it's been a long time since I've done anything in the lower tiers. Hello, Osman, how you doing, my friend? I'm kind of scared for that Mephisto fight. Yeah, I know, I've had that problem before, Samantha, and it's really, yeah, it is a big problem, because I've used them before, and the Incinerators just give them so much power that you really have to just be constantly baiting out specials. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully knowing that would be good. Hello, another BLK man. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope everything's well with you. Who's my path partner? It used to always be Art. Who's on path 7 now? Hopefully someone reliable. Oh, Hanach, the new one. So, excellent. We'll find out if he's reliable, I guess. Usually everyone just is so quick on these paths. It's great. When it was Art and Brendan myself. And this fight often gives me trouble, this cable. I don't know why. It's just always, it's just everything about AQ is always a little more stressful. Got the SP1, R2, okay, good. And that's it. And there's my 4th charge. Hello, Taylor. Hello, Jacob. You're back. Good to see you, my friend. Just doing a little Alliance quest. Oh, this path is stressful. Yeah, and I agree with you, Samantha. Now you're making me more worried about this Mephisto fight. Maybe I should have brought in Void. So then after this, I go over here and fight Hulk. I mean, a pretty straightforward fight, but he does have disc track, which means I do have to be able to put on a fair bit of debuffs. Fine with Void. Same with Nick Fury. Same with what's his name here, Blade. But then this is the painful one. So he just shrugs them off so easily. And so I'm a little worried if I have Void here. How often does he shrug off them? If it's 50% of the time, and it's be so bad. Thanks, Angel X. You might have missed my first terrible fight against Vision, so yeah, it's plus 40%. I know. Maybe I'll go with that with Void next tomorrow. Yeah, special delivery. I don't mind special delivery as much as some of the other ones. The ones that are harder for me are is Bane. Because the problem with Bane is that prove yourself means all of the fights are long, and then on top of that, they always have 100% power for so long in the fight that anytime you get Bane on me, it really affects you. Just because, of course, Bane is proportionally skewed towards how much health you have compared to the other one. So let's see. I'm sorry, we want to look at Crossbones. I just want to look at Crossbones real quick. Just see how often he shrugs off my newly ranked 4 Crossbones. Hydra Train, this is only Sig 80. Okay, 25% chance. His chance is increased by 15% while fighting the Science Champion, so that's a problem. So we're already looking at 40%. He's probably full Sig, so 50%. So say 50% of my debuffs don't stick, and then yeah, it's not so good. You're in Zoom, nice. Dr. Daniel, welcome. Hello, Dexter Boss. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I don't mind Kinetic as much either. The Bane is the one I dislike the most. The rest are okay. I don't mind too much any of the other nodes. But what are these 2 things here? Completion. Ooh, we did not do very well for completion. Yeah, often we're in the top 10, but we've sort of stopped doing these as seriously just because everyone, of course, is like doing all these things. Ranked in Mojo was the best choice. Yeah, he is hilarious. He's actually a really fun character to play. I had such a great time. I haven't played for him for a while now, but I had a great time when I first got him. We've already gotten this. Alliance quest fighting, good. I'm not really sure what else to do today, to be honest. Let's see what events are on. Avenger use, okay. And solo events are arena wins and something coming soon, hopefully. Guess we're heading to the arena and play those things. Hello, Malfalcon. Good morning to you, my friend. Yeah, everything's going well. I feel like it's a really busy day at work today. It's like now the virtual world, I feel like it's starting to pick up and everyone's starting to do things, and yeah, I was busy all day, and then after work, walked down to the supermarché. It's only about a 15-minute walk. Shopped, came back, and then jumped on my bike, went for a ride. Got really cold on though. It's sunny outside, but it seems cold. Oh, was that what it was? It was his premiere. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, man, he's not acknowledging me at all. Let me go play the help game real quick, and then we'll go do something. So let's see if we can clear out 1,200 helps. Got a new Sentinel from 5-Star Crystal. Yeah, Sentinel's great. He's like one of these old characters who stood the test of time. Still very relevant in today's game. Still has a lot of utility. Great offense. Not bad on defense. He's like average good on defense. But all the different things he brings, especially against mutants, if you haven't done the variants, you're in luck. I mean, both in the micro realm and the next one. I can't remember what the next one's called. I mean, he is huge. Yeah, I would say he's like the, like I always think of characters as like in certain percentages. Like there's the top 25%, the second, the third, and the fourth. He's definitely like in the second. What would be like 75%, 50 above average, maybe even skewed more towards closer to the 75%. You think I should rank up Thanos to rank 2 and rank 3? Only if you want to have fun, Jacob. Thanos is not very good at all. I mean, I have him as a 4-star, and I took him up to rank 5 just for fun. I mean, he's actually a fairly yeah, mediocre character. He probably would be, to be honest, he's probably in the lowest rank. I'd put him in the 0 to 25% of usefulness. Doesn't really have much utility. Is not really that strong an attacker. Really doesn't do anything for your account, but he is fun. He is cool. It's cool to play with Thanos. So that's about all he brings. It's sort of like an interestingness to him. But yeah, he's it's a fun trophy character to have. Doing well on clears today. Look at all these people doing arena. I need to do arena. I want to get the 16 mil in the duck arena just so I can get the top milestone rewards and the 1 to 10% rank rewards. It's sort of my goal. I'm gonna do the big grind for Sorcerer Supreme, so that is coming soon. Hello, Matt. I am doing well today. Yep, as I said, felt busy today at work, even though it's virtual work. But you know, it's yeah, he is Thanos. You'd think he would be good, but he's not. I mean, he's again very average, below average playable character. I mean, he's good as a defender when he's like in alliance questions, has a lot of nodes on him, and you know, big up. My reflector just quits. Huh. It's funny. Yesterday I was saying how well I had been doing, and today it just quit on me. It just takes 1 second to reactivate it. There it is, back on. And then now it's all good again. Let's get back to clearing helps. Oops. Just move it out of the way so it's not blocking all my other windows. I feel like aside from the opportunity to pull Punisher, the cheaper arena crystals are a better source of units just because of the higher opportunity. I'm not very much an expert on which one is better, Eric. Everyone tells me the Uncollected is, and people I trust a lot, like Brian Grant, who I worship for the God he is. He says he's good. And so Jacob's right. He is, after all, inevitable. Yeah, maybe one day he'll kill half of all the characters in this game. So, hello, Arrow. Welcome to the stream tonight, my friend. Hope everything's going well. What about Kang? He is the same thing. I actually have him as a 5-star, and I awakened him. I got him from the Abyss rewards for doing Legends, and then also I pulled him a long time ago from a greater gifting crystal over the holidays. He's good. Kang's a noodle. He's another character. I actually enjoy playing him, but just because he's cool looking to me and sort of interesting. But yeah, he's nothing too good. He might even be rank 4. I think I used I think he was a 2016 character, and I could use my rank up gen on him. Oh, but yeah, those characters. I mean, they really are. What do they call them? Trophy characters. Like Goldpool, I used to think was a trophy character, but I love him. I think he's amazing. Can you sub super chats? So what happens, Dr. Daniel, is so when I reached 1,000, YouTube contacted me and said, okay, you know, you're eligible now, but we have to do like a review of your account. And then they said because of the virus, we are, you know, it's taking us longer to review everyone's accounts. So actually, I'm not sure. Last I looked, which may have been 2 days ago, they still said under review. And so I think I have to wait until they have approved me before I can start monetizing my account and getting super chats or money. Okay, there it is. Stop. The help button stopped working. Not bad. 800. That's about average, I'd say. Between Spider, Stark, Thing, Supreme, Symbiote, Quake, Human Torch, who can I take to rank 5? Whew, it's quite a list. Like if you'd asked me a year or 2 years ago, I would have said Zahir Saad. I would have said Stark Spider-Man because I love him. I love him. Now that answer's a little more complicated. I think of all of those characters, to be honest, the one who's going to get you the farthest is Quake. But she has a pretty different playstyle and one that actually I don't like at all. I really don't like playing with Quake. It's so boring. It's boring and incredibly stressful at the same time because you're just stuck in the corner. So, yeah, I might still go with Stark Spidey, like Con Platt said. He did Power Reserve with him. Like I still love Stark Spider. I don't play with him nearly as much, but he's a super fun character. I love his evade. He evades specials 70% of the time. So most of the time, if you miss an evade, he still makes up for it. And yeah, it has that power drain off the heavy, which is pretty cool. You know, all the things. He can do a lot of like big damage. And then on top of that, good synergies with, of course, Blade. Symbiote Supreme, he's really good for specific matchups. Like sometimes he is like the best thing, but he's not really, I would say, a character I use a whole lot. Human Torch is amazing too, but again, he has some really prominent strengths and weaknesses. But I do like Human Torch a lot. He might be second, so I might go. Well, Thing is incredible too. Actually, Thing might be the most useful in many ways. He's just so tanky and so strong. Okay, I'm gonna go Stark Spider-Man, which I think many people disagree with, but I still think he's an amazing character. He's gonna get you very far in a lot of things. Then I'd go Thing, Torch, Quake, Symbiote Supreme, and so that's my list. Yeah, Red Dog, I know. She is amazing, but yeah, I just don't like playing her. She's just unfun to me. Just such a boring gameplay. But yeah, I mean, I did enjoy trying her against the Alliance Quest Thing boss and had fun, but overall, yeah, I don't like her. Thought Hela would be better because in Thor Ragnarok she killed everyone. Oh, Jacob, you're letting comic book and movie characters influence your Marvel Contest of Champion. The two very different things. Let's see. Hello, Rahul. Welcome to the stream tonight. Let's just go jump and do some arena. I know my 6 stars are ready. They've been ready since like 10 o'clock this morning. This morning I opened a GM Crystal and got Morning Star. Ah, it's awesome. In the morning, you got Morning. She's great. She's really, really good. I think she's yeah, a very underrated, powerful champion who is good for many situations. Let's go with a fantastic 3 team here. So, pretty strong team. 2 rank 3s and a rank 2. Not a very big fan of Mr. Fantastic. Seen some content where he seems like he's pretty good, but overall, I don't know. I just don't know if I enjoy playing him too much. But he's a great synergy partner with all these other characters. Let's go like this since Havoc's Incinerate immune. Who is better for Act 6 and variant? Let's see. Act 6 and variant. I would say Thing might be better because it basically 2 of the 3 variants are about large champions. Oh, well, no, I can take that back. One's about tech champions. Act 6. I did not use my Stark Spider hardly at all in Act 6. I don't know if I used Thing too much. But yeah, I hate to say it. Quake. Quake was really good in Act 6. There's a lot of paths where she was pretty great on because you basically ignore the nodes. You know, she's going to get you through a lot of things that other champions won't because, yeah, she basically ignores the nodes about half the time because you're not hitting them at all and not doing any damage. And so, yeah, I would say, unfortunately, Quake is probably the best. But the other ones, yeah, Human Torch is really good too. There's, again, a lot of specific fights where he comes in useful. Yeah, it's a little harder for me to recommend Stark Spider, just because I don't think I used him that much, but that's not quite true. I definitely used him in Act 6 a few times. Yeah, the thing about Act 6 is they all had to what you call it, be a pretty eclectic group of characters. It wasn't just like one character, well, except for maybe Ghost, who really allowed you to do a lot of things. 5-star, yeah, that's what I figured when you said you pulled Morningstar. Yeah, it should be great as a 5-star. She's like one of those characters that's always sort of been like many times in second place in rank up decisions, especially when I've been thinking about Mystics. And she still sort of is. I always want to rank her up, but then someone else like sort of catches my eye. Um, I got a rank 4 to 5 Mystic after I did one of the variants. I almost took her, but then I pulled Man Thing and used it on him. See, Quake. Are you currently living by yourself? Half and half. So my girlfriend is in university over in a city about it's about 2 hours by train away. So she usually comes and lives on the weekend. Though ever since the virus started, she has not. So she's just stayed in her city. It's not great to travel. But yeah, I mean, up until then, she was here almost every weekend. But now she is stuck, and I am stuck, and yeah, who knows if we'll ever see her again. Uh-oh. Oh, it comes up in. So updates, I was wondering. Okay, doesn't affect me. See what Taters was saying. Let's see. I wish there was a 6-star Quake. Yeah, it's true. And I agree, she is hard to play. I guess I'd still go with Stark Spider-Man. I think he's going to do well for you, and again, a lot of situations that you'll be happy to have him as a rank 5. I mean, he's, as I said, I used him all the time, and I loved him so much. Hello, Mary. Welcome to the stream tonight. I hope everything's going well with you. First time I fought Nick Fury, I was so mad because I was 2%, and I used the special 2, went back to 100%. But when I used the special 2, I went up and got a drink. That's funny. I've done that a few times where just in various fights I thought it was over, and I just stopped playing. Sometimes I do it on stream. I like start reading chat. I'm like, oh, I just killed him. And they have like 1%. That happened to me the other day with something where I was sure I killed them, but they had 1% left. And I sort of had stopped paying attention and got wrecked by it. It was an arena. But yeah, it's Nick is tricky that way. Let's see. You were dead when you came back. Am I the only person that likes champs more because they look cool? I have a few champs like that I enjoy that aren't like considered great champs. I'm trying to think. Like for me, I like Psylocke a lot. I would say I've never really heard anyone say much good about Psylocke except for Panda Man Pete, and that scares me if he says things good about a character because he is, he's a genius, but he definitely likes off the wall characters. But yeah, there's a few. Like I love Psylocke. I might take her to rank 2. I have her as a 6-star, and I just awakened her, so I think I'll take up to rank 2. And then who else are sort of different characters I like? I like Night Thrasher a lot, and I like Taskmaster a lot. There's a person, I haven't seen him for a while, but he sometimes comes into the stream named Kanga Janga, and he is the Taskmaster Master. He is so good with him, and he plays him so well, it always inspires me. And so I've become a big Taskmaster fan just from watching him. Oh, the Digicloak is so annoying. Yeah, okay, fine, we know. No, I can't hit you. But now I can, and say hello to my SB2. Yes, I love incursions, Carl. I had such a good time in dungeons, and the one Swiss player I like communicate with, he's in the chat sometimes, named Unnamed Unbekannt. He and I are dungeon partners, so I'm so excited to play with him tomorrow. Apparently we're racing against Dreamin' and Meta, so stay tuned for that. Any tips from Mr. Sinister? Ooh, I have the best tip for you, Dexter. Let me just remember it. I was playing this recently, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. It wasn't Warlock. Who did I play that I just loved in that fight? Let me go look real quick. He'll come to me. I was like, this is perfect. Maybe it's Crossbones. I use max out 4-star champs. Let's see. Yeah, I was just fighting him. I was like, oh, this makes it so easy. Let me go look real quick. Maybe it'll help me remember who I was using. It wasn't this team. Who did I use against him? I was like, oh, this is surprisingly good. Maybe because he had a lot of debuffs on him. I don't think it was Torch. It was someone who wasn't that obvious. Who was it? Was it Nova? No. Mojo. Max out 4 stars. I mean, there's always the obvious choice. I can't remember. It's always the obvious choice, of course. Warlock is amazing. I feel like as a new character. Let's just look at the 4 stars. Guillotine. Maybe it might have been Guillotine because she doesn't do critical hits. Yeah, I think it was Guillotine, in fact. Guillotine doesn't do critical hits, so you never have to worry about him regenerating. And she does the degeneration, so I guess he could throw those back on you. Maybe there's a character where he is throwing things back on me. It might have been Torch. I don't think it's obvious. Yeah, I mean, of course, the usual ones. I mean, Warlock is good. I'd say Guillotine is good. Sunspotted Torch should be good because they will put so many. If you have Despair, they'll put so many debuffs on him, and if he throws the debuffs onto you, it's no problem. But let me just look at the quest real quick and see. Yeah, I agree with Eric. I mean, of course, Warlock is perfect for him. Let me just see if I can remember. Let me just look at some of the nodes. Special 1, Genetic Protection. That is everything too crazy. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, Warlock, Guillotine are good. Crossbones, he's good. Doesn't do criticals at all. I think Human Torch is good because you'll get a lot of incinerates on him, and if he throws them on you, it doesn't matter. And yeah, those are my I think picks for you. If you have anything you want, let me know. I'll try them and see how it goes. I'm always happy to jump in and see what the fights are like. Ghost is terrible. Don't use her. Let's get synergy friends. Thanks, Matt. Thanks. You know, it's funny because like when I make videos, it always takes so much time, and then I always like to sort of think to myself, how good was that video? That Storm Uncollected one, I would say, to be honest, I didn't think it came out all that well. I actually really liked making it and thinking about it, but there's nothing too creative about it, and so many other people have put out content about it already. Not that that should matter, because again, I haven't really actually looked at all the other content, and it's what I found that worked for me, so I felt like sharing it. But yeah, overall, yeah, it's okay. I thought that one came out okay. I have one I love, one I can't wait to finish. It's just taking me forever. So when I was grinding for Terrax, I recorded like all the 6-star fights, all the 5-star fights, and now I'm slowly on a spreadsheet looking at each fight, seeing how many points I got, and I'm going to make a giant sort of tabulation of my maximum amount of points I could possibly put up in Arena without using units. And just really showing like the points of how much 6-star rank 3s give you, and just trying to make a really nice analysis of what it's like to have a big roster and grind Arena. And so I'm really excited for that video. I just need to finish it. It's like probably 2 hours already just of watching my videos, because they're each an hour long. Like all my 6-stars takes me about an hour, so I've had to watch that and pause it like on this screen and look at all the points and write them down. I'm also collecting all the data. If it's a 6-star, like what the rank is, if it's awakened or not. And so yeah, it's definitely time consuming. Hooray, Enzo! You are fine. Oh man, you're gonna be so happy, so happy. He is so incredible. Like, he's another character. We're talking about Sentinel stood the test of time. Archangel has too, even though sometimes there are matchups that he's not good for just because of whatever reason. They can't bleed or be poisoned. Often he is a really, really good character. Quake is the BGT for Sinister. Yep. Again, if you can play her, she's amazing. I mean, we have some crazily good Quake players in For Loki. This guy Bryn, oh man, he's unbelievable. And several other people are really good too. Bryn Dap is amazing. And yeah, they take down everything. I mean, they take down these super hard nodes and more. And it's just like, okay, done. And yeah, no, if you're a good Quake player, you definitely can deal with some really hard things in this game that no one else can. Just explore uncollected. Nice, Con. That's awesome. Mysterio with light and combo quake. Oh, oh, that's right, Mysterio. That's a really good one for Center. So that's true because they'll keep on putting that passive heal block on, which is really nice. Oh man, Dexter, you're gonna love Guillotine. I've had such a great time with her. I think she's an amazing character. I'm a little worried he's gonna throw off those degens on you with her. That's my only slight fear with her, but she doesn't critical at all, which is great. And I haven't used him. I'm not in the beta at all. I've seen a lot of videos. He looks amazing. He looks so cool. Yeah, I hope he stays the way he is. You know, I have a feeling though that they're going to tweak him a little bit so he's not quite so powerful. But yeah, he looks super fun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to rank him up at least to rank 4. I think I have him ranked 3. Sentinel with SP1 too. Yeah, that's true. A lot of characters with good heal blocks. You know who has one of my favorite heal blocks is Darkhawk. He has such a long heal block on his SP3. Hello, Mustafa Ozturk. From Turkey. Well, greetings from you. Turkey, I've never been there. I have a couple of Turkish friends. Seems like an awesome place. What is the Throne Breaker title? No, it's for finishing Act 6.4, which means you finished Act 6. You get Throne Breaker as your title, which is a pretty cool title. You're in Canada. Excellent. I definitely also know some Canadians. Let's see. Guess we'll go against Symbiote Supreme with not great matchups. Yeah, just rank 2 my Havoc. I really haven't used him too much. I have a lot of tier 4 mutant crystals in class Callus in the Overflow, so I needed to use them. I still have a lot in there. That's the problem where if you rank up 2 classes in a row, like take them to rank 5, or you're ranking up 6 stars, you just eat through all of your class Callus so quick. And so now I had to open a bunch of crystals, which meant like the ones I hadn't used are just stacked up in the Overflow. Really want them to allow you to sell those for tier 5, even if it's an incredibly small amount. It'll still be worth it than letting them expire. But yeah, it's such a strange because the need for that resource has outstripped your inventory. Like tier 5 basic, no. Tier 4 basic's a little bit the same, just because you need to you need to use, was it 6, 4, 12 just to take a character from rank 1 to rank 4. But at least it doesn't totally eliminate your stash. And it's a very variable resource in that you can use it in a lot of different places because it's essentially generic as opposed to class specific. But still, I'm about to get a big plasma detonate. Oh, there it is. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I was so busy looking at the plasma detonate. I think so. No. Let's just kill him. You don't have to worry about it anymore. There it is. Taking out the Grandmaster until I have a 6-star to upgrade. Thanks for the info. No worries, Red Dog. Yeah, the Grandmaster is a fun fight. It's a pretty cool. Actually, 6.4 is amazing. I thought the paths were maybe a little on the long side, but that's okay. Really good hard fights, but not too hard. The bosses were really cool. So actually, some of the mini bosses were more interesting than the bosses. A few were pretty difficult. There's a man thing on that special connoisseur path I think was the hardest fight I had. But overall, just great content. And so yeah, it's super fun. I feel like it's all for them Friday armor idea. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me about that Tree to Life. Yeah, I mean, I would try. Of course, I have a feeling they probably won't hear it, but doesn't mean you can't try and see it. I wish you could get the Grandmaster. Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. He's pretty sweet looking. I don't know. I guess just like we were talking about Thanos and Kang, I sort of like that there's these characters that you just fight against. Like it's always, they're never, of course, as good as what you when you can play them, because of course they can't be like they are as defenders, and so yeah, to me it's always a little disappointing. Like, I have Thanos and he's just terrible, and same with Kang. So I don't know. I guess I'm happy for them to have like specific defenders that you don't end up. But it is cool to be able to play with him. I do like playing with Kang. He is just actually a really good looking character. Speaking of Sunspot, there he is. So, oh yeah, I got that Mephisto fight with him. As long as I don't get hit, it's okay. But if I get hit, it's a big time trouble. And I gotta do diss track. Use her in arena from time to time. She's a really interesting champ. Do you have any socials where we can reach? I don't know what you mean by socials. Like any places that I hang out, or do you mean like on Twitter or Line? Maybe that's what you mean. Social networks. I do have Twitter. I'm trying to actually use it. I really hadn't used Twitter too much, but this week I'm like, okay, I gotta start using Twitter. My Line ID, you can always reach out to me if you want anything. It's exactly the same as my in-game name. Actually, no, it's not exactly. I take that back. It's Enzo Eigen brackets for Loki. But I bet if you search Enzo Eigen, you'll find me. I don't have a Facebook. I do have a Gmail account for Enzo Eigen, and so yeah, I guess you could always email the Line app. Let me just type what it is real quick. Where is my name? My name is... It's always a little tricky for Loki, because I don't know if this is true or not, but it's 4L0KI. Here it is. ENZOEIGN, Enzo Eigen, bracket. Where's my bracket? There's a bracket on this keyboard. It might not exist. That's the thing. The Swiss keyboard is different than the one in the States, and I feel like I made this account when I was in the States on vacation a long time ago. I was using an American keyboard. Yep, no bracket. Okay, I'm going to use parentheses, but these are the square brackets, not parentheses. For capital L 0KI. So that's my Line ID, except with brackets as opposed to the round parentheses. No. Let's see if there's anything to worry about. No, chat's pretty quiet. Next series. Have to go duck in and see what's happening in Lion's Quest. That usually tell me when I'm clear. There's Psylocke. Pretty excited to play with her. Twitter I definitely have, and Line. So of course, reach out to me. You always, if you have questions or you want to know things, feel free to contact me, and I will do my best to help you or answer them. It's someone just in Line who I was talking to. Actually, he was in For Loki for a while. He's Austrian, so just next door. My Nachbar, as we say. And he is he's about to do the Abyss. He's asking me about that Green Goblin fight, who I'd use. I used who did I use? He wasn't very good. No, I used Nick Fury. Because Nick Fury, at least you could bleed them, and that was okay. But he doesn't have Nick Fury. Maybe he does. But I told him I think Captain Marvel's the best for that fight, because you need to be able to put on armor breaks. Is there a waiting list to get into For Loki? I think there is. I don't have anything to do with recruiting at all. It's totally left to Taters, I think is our recruiter. Loveland Taters. And I feel like we always every time we have an opening, it's instantly filled. So, but certainly been people in this chat, like Kanach was in this chat a lot, and I know he wanted to get in there. And so finally, when there was an opening, he was in chat, and I think he's talking to Dreamin', and Dreamin' said, just go contact them. So I think it's a little bit like, you just got to get your name in there and share your account and make sure your account's good enough. think right now we're looking for at least 11K prestige. That's the requirement. And so I think if you have 11K prestige, we also ask that you've never had anyone else log into your account, you've never like bought shady unit deals, you've never used any hacks or anything like that. That's like the one thing that gets you kicked out of ForLoki incredibly quick. Like we had someone join, and I remember, all of a sudden in our ForLoki chat, he's like, "Oh yeah, anyone need units? Like $50 for an Odin." And I mean, he was like gone. Like, literally moments later, B Manny was like, "We just don't do that, and you have to leave." And so yeah, we try to be a very I guess honest honest alliance with all of our players, and so that's sort of our reputation. And 9780 prestige, yep, you're close, but you still have a little bit of ways to go, my friend. Yeah, I mean, I think every now and then we make exceptions because, again, a lot of people have friends. Like if Brian Grant wanted to come back, obviously we would take him just because he's a legend of legends. But yeah, for the most part, trying to get big prestige, trying to just play the prestige game. We're always right around top 10, so we were 10 2 Alliance quests ago. Last one we were 12. We just got some new members in with pretty good prestige. One guy had over 12K, which I was like, whoa, that's sort of what I'm shooting for right now. And yeah, and that really that's his pretty big requirement. Also that you can fight reasonably well in war. Clear your lane in Alliance quest. It's the other time I've seen a person ask to leave. It's like the first day of map 7, he almost itemed out. The second day he itemed out, and the third day he itemed out again. And B-Man was like, okay, that's it. I mean, like if someone items out, I mean, it does happen. Of course, all of us at some point have probably itemed out on one week or another, just because, of course, things happen every now and then, and that's fine. I mean, I would say, oops, just got absolutely beat by him, and then took a the face, and then messed up my special. So he's going pretty poor. And so yeah, people go down the wrong path. It happens, and fine. You're basically, I guess, allowed to make an honest mistake, but like 2 times in 1 week, that's too much. You're just not ready for map 7 then. Good R2 Namor for a jump. Yeah, that would definitely give you a jump. I don't know if it'd still be enough. I feel like you have to be at a rank 3 a character really to get you in that 11K. Maybe not. That's might not be true, but yeah, because even if you had like all the rest of the high ones, Doom, Surfer, and then Thor would be next. I think even if you had a rank 2 at full sig, even if it was giving you 12K, I don't think it'd bring you up to 11K. No. Prestige rank ups, I really dislike. I just hate ranking for prestige. I'd actually much rather rank for a defender than prestige. And so, but I try to do the best I can to help out the alliance. So I've definitely made a couple of decisions that were prestigious decisions as opposed to like what was sort of account decisions. But that's also ForLoki's really cool in the fact that we don't mandate any type of rankings. Like, like it is a nice courtesy. We often ask, I'll ask tiers, I'm like, if you want me to rank up Terex, I can, or I asked if you want me to rank up Champion Nova because I knew he was a good defender, and so I try to put those out there. But we do have a philosophy, like you get to make your own rank ups, you get to choose what you want to do, and so if you want to rank up a low prestige champ because that's what we want to do, that's fine. I mean, there's a little bit of limit to that. If your prestige falls off too much, then you, I guess, I don't think anyone's ever been asked to leave because of prestige, though. Let's see. SGA 2. Do I know SGA 1? I feel like I do. Good, but hoping for a decent prestige jump with your next rank up. Yeah, as I said, I mean, it's a big part of the game. I mean, you know, you do have to worry about it, and yeah, I mean, and it does feel good, I must admit, to help your alliance. Like, you know, like when I've made some prestige moves, you know, you definitely, people appreciate it and tell you that. Someone just R2 to Sunspot, I mean, rank 3 to Sunspot, which I'm really excited about just because it's going to help our prestige a lot. No, right now, I have what? I have 11.7, actually, basically I have 11.8 prestige, and I think I'm about 7th in the alliance. Can you explain how prestige works in Alliance Quest? So prestige works by, there's two things prestige done. One, it affects your points for each battle. So if you notice after you finish a battle, it says how many points you have. That's actually related to prestige. And it also scales the difficulty of the matchups you have. So you get more points, but they're more difficult based on how much prestige you have. Then at the end of Alliance Quest, prestige of all of your fights, of all of your alliance goes together, and that's what ranks you on the leaderboard for Alliance Quest. And then that then determines your rank rewards, your milestone rewards, and basically the whole reward system is based around how many fights you win, which is then modified by your prestige. And so that's the way it works. So really, is Alliance Quest the only place prestige matters? I think so. I don't think it matters anywhere else in this game except for Alliance Quest. I could be wrong about that. Increased difficulty. There it is. Yep, treated life. Exactly. Exactly what he said. But yeah, if Alliance Quest didn't exist, would we have to care about prestige? I feel like maybe not. It doesn't help you in war. That's all war rating, which is just based on how many fights your alliance wins. And yeah, that might be it. That might be all it does. But the Alliance Quest rewards, they are nice. I mean, you definitely get a whole lot of good rewards. The more you can push an Alliance Quest, so it's definitely worth it. Alliance Quest, you know, it's not every week, but it's every 8 days, so it's a pretty nice, steady stream of rewards that is flowing in to your account. So definitely worth it. Actually, speaking of Alliance Quest, I should go into this fight. Let me go peek in and see how things are going. And you might all be fortunate enough to get to watch me do that Mephisto fight, which is just a terrible fight. Iron Fist. I'm gonna say Iron Fist is pretty strong every time I play him. I mean, granted, it's an arena, so my judgment is always a little bit skewed, but he seems to be pretty powerful. Hits hard, and that's it. I mean, he's just a hard hitter. So simple. If you ever look at his info page, I mean, literally, it's like 6 sentences. It's amazing how simple characters were back then. Oh, excuse me. Definitely feeling tired tonight. Okay, let's take a look at Alliance Quest real quick. See what's going on, see if Hanach has joined. The answer is, first I get to claim now. Parry 20 blocks. None. These things are good. It's having Alliance Quest 5-star Rhino. B Manny. Is there a new quest? Ooh, does he have a rank 3 Sunspot? I think he does. I wonder how Alliance is doing with prestige. Let's look real quick. 11237. We've definitely gone up. Definitely gone up. Alliance Quest. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. Waiting. Is that waiting for Bryn? Oh, waiting for Dap. Even better. I usually take this Bishop fight. Oh, such an annoying fight. Taz 880. Is that Hanach? It must be. Yeah, he shows the path for me. Let's go check out his profile. He just recently joined, so him in Work in Progress. You want to see the beefiest of beefiest prestiges. I'm sure there's some better, but not too many. So there I am. There's Work in Progress. Prepare to be amazed. View profile. 12.2k prestige. Rank 3 Neymar. Rank 3 Captain America. What's his sig on this? Sig 145. Oh, so good. Symbiote Supreme. Sig 82. So good. Domino. 670. And what's his name? Our Sig 200, I hope. Oh man, that's the character right there. That is the character. Year 10140. Yeah, not bad. I mean, it's pretty high, to be honest. It's really good. And then where's Taz? Where's Taz 880? So he recently joined 2. View profile. 10.982. Close, but not quite. What's his Aegon? 88. Not bad. So yeah, I mean, that is those are the sort of characters, the champions that we have joined. So those were the 2 latest joins. So yeah, you can squeak by, I guess, if you're close enough, obviously, because we took an action. You know, if you're an amazing fighter in war too, like we have a guy in our line, Chelaze, who is an amazing war fighter, I guess that's what we call him. I mean, he just like often he'll go 11 fights in war without any deaths. He's so strong. He always leads for Loki. His prestige is okay, but again, I mean, you know, there are definitely things that offset prestige, and for him, it's his ability to fight in war. Such a good player. There we have my favorite Taskmaster. See how he does. See if we can pull off victory against Storm. I'm really worried about that Mephisto Fight Alliance quest. Usually I use Blade. 1%. But because of the diss track of Sunspot, I just dislike using Sunspot with Suicide. And special delivery means I have to throw at least one blocking. And it's also the evade, which means I can't really counterattack the specials. It's a really annoying fight. I love the sounds. It's just such a clanky character. It's because, of course, he, it's all metal. No. How often do you... Not too often. I sort of see the same names over and over again. And so I sort of recognize some people. Like Rock 316, I know I fought him in Arena, but pretty rare do I see anyone I know. Or even, I feel like it's even rare like I face any of the top alliances. Just because I know a lot of those people. And so yeah, not too much. But I definitely have, like, champions or not, I mean, players, summoners I fight a lot. I mean, I always like, oh, it's this guy again. And so and there must be some type of matchmaking that more or less stays the same regardless of where you're fighting. Let's see if anyone I recognize. Actually, no, these I recognize. And then what I always try to do is at least find one Buddaludi. I see that guy a ton. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a few. Like, there's one called Just the Tip I see all the time. There's another one. Try to think, who are some of the other ones I see? I used to see Akami Cage, who I love. I used to love his videos. I haven't seen him for a long time. I feel like he's gotten out of the game. Yeah, now of course I have to see him because I really don't remember exactly who it is. Little known fact, he shrugs off Cold Snap, Sabretooth. Actually, probably everyone knows that. But yeah, it's interesting how you just have the same group of people you're always fighting. I mean, again, they must have some algorithm that matches you up, and then it's always the same. But this person I don't recognize at all. That's a Loki 72. It's a pretty cool name, whatever font he's using. Someone was talking about Hela earlier. Hela's one of the champions I really dislike. Oh. I remember when her champion crystals got added. It was the first time champion crystals got added, and she was like the first champion I pulled after that happened. I was like, oh, of all the champions I could have gotten, I think it's the one with like Ghost and Corvus and like all these amazing champions, and I got Hela. or maybe it was before that. But yeah, I was like, I felt lucky because I got one of the featured champions, but then I felt unlucky because this is the one I wanted the least. Are you in the HB beta? I'm not. No. I would love to be in that, but nope, I'm not. I've only been in one beta. I don't know if everyone was in the beta, or maybe everyone in the Alliance was in the beta, but I don't know how you get them. Let's see. I think you see the same people because you use the same 3 champs. Yeah, again, I think there's what you call it. Yeah, there's something that's very, very obviously programmed the way the game puts everything. But yeah, I definitely almost always use the same champs each time. Pretty, well, not uncreative, but it just happens to be where they fall. But not always. Sometimes I use different ones. Kane's team, thanks team. We get in trouble for bots. They started it. Did you have trouble in the Alliance? Yeah, I was in an Alliance that I loved. It was my first Masters Alliance was J11. I started seasons 1 with them. What season was it? Maybe season 4 we got docked. Actually never really knew the reason. I think it was for shady units, to be honest. Those yeah, it was pretty sad because, you know, we were in Masters. We did Masters all the time, and we got docked, and we went all the way down to Platinum 3. That's actually one of the reasons I wanted to join Loki because, you know, it was like one of these things where yeah, I just wanted to guarantee that would never happen. It's just, like, I always want to play this game as honestly as possible. I don't want to use, as I said, hacks or cheats or let other people sign to my account. Never have it all. And I want to be in an alliance where everyone's like that because, yeah, getting docked, that was just really sad. We lost all those points, Platinum 3, and I mean, it really wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault at all, and so, you know. Kang, Thanos, autocorrect. You trying to type something out? Oh, Kane's teams. Oh, yeah. Kang's team and Thanos' teams, yeah, those are, of course, very, very programmed. But, Golk, the 6-star Golk is definitely on my list of characters to rank 2. I really like Golk. I love his face me ability. I think that's such an awesome mechanic. I think he's very unique and still very useful for some specific fights. So he's definitely on my list to be potential rank 2. Doesn't need his Awaken ability. In fact, his Awaken ability, I know it's nice and it sometimes adds a little bit of benefit to the character, but it's not all that great, to be honest. Because usually when you're below 20%, you're about to kill them or get killed, so they actually take too much advantage of it. Oftentimes, even when it works, you just don't get to use it at all, because then the fight's over one way or the other. So yeah, definitely don't mind. That's my nice Treated Leaf. That's awesome. Would you ever join the content creator program? I'd love to be honest. I really like to join it. You know, my account is pretty small, so I'm not sure if they'd accept me. I thought for a while maybe my niche would be, I think I could do my stream auf Deutsch in German. My German's okay, it's reasonable, and so, you know, the one thing I know is there's not too many German streamers I know of. I don't even know of any of them. There must be 1 or 2, but like I thought, well, if I could show them that I was a German streamer, they would take me in just to have someone else's language. I remember at Comic-Con running into some French streamers of MCOC. It's great talking with them. And so, yeah, I mean, I can understand French streamers, I think, but I don't know if I could, yeah, I definitely couldn't stream in French. The thing about even in German is it's tough because it's like being a German businessman, for instance. I just don't know a lot of like business words, and so though I can speak with basically anyone in German, like if it's a technical language, I just wouldn't know a lot of things they're talking about just because I've never been exposed to those. And so if they're talking about like profit margins or things like that, they'd be using these German words. I have no idea what they meant. It's the same thing a little bit in this game is that, of course, there's this whole like other language of German words I've never been exposed to. So for a while I was in German-speaking alliance, and I've been in French-speaking alliance, German-speaking alliance, and so like, they'd write in chat like, "Oh, don't forget to join AM," of course, all in German, and I'd be like, what's AM? And then it dawned on me, it's like there's Alliance Mission, which of course is different than Alliance Quest, and of course Alliance Krieg, which was AK, and so just all these little things I had to get used to, which were just like a matter of learning the foreign language of the game. Speaking of Golk, who do you think is better for AQ between 6-star Golk or 455 Beardo? For AQ, I'm gonna go Beardo, to be honest. I think Beardo, the nice thing, he's such a powerful block, and it does depend on your map. I totally agree with Tree to Life. Das gut, yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, it's a little bit depends on what you're running. Yeah, exactly. If you're poison immune, definitely Golk. Though even you can't take it on poison lanes because he starts out with poison. I was about to say even he could. Adrenaline's right, nice, gives you some healing. Still think Beardo is probably more useful, but yeah, it does depend a little bit on your path. I don't know if BLK is still in here, but every time I use this team BLK, I always think of you. It's my BLK team. Let's see. Not great choices. We'll go against this Venom here. But yeah, I'd be pretty excited to have a 6-star. When we're talking about Golk, there's definitely places he can be useful. Map 5. Yeah, maybe 6-star Golk would be good. Remember, so my first rank 4 4-star was Hulk, the original Hulk. I used to use him all the time on the poison lane at map 5. He was just perfect for that. Loved him too. Such a fun character. Sort of miss those days when I used my Hulk. He was like the champion. I mean, he was rank 4, the only rank 4 I had, and he was amazing. Anyway, he was amazing. Just could do so much damage, could stun lock. You really got control specials with him. Like, if you needed to push to SP2s, you often could, just because of the stun lock. Other team members are Domino and Warlock. Whew, it's a beefy team right there. Let's see. It would be, I don't know. I think I'd still go with Beardo because I don't know. I can't remember what the mutant synergies not that great with your Sig ability, but the tech one's amazing. That you get to put on Petrifies, and you have plenty of like poison immunity with Warlock. Warlock with tech is a really nice combination just because of the despair that you put on, so you can deal with healing and power gain, and so yep. Now I'm back to Beardo. Actually, I really love Beardo. I think he's an amazing character. He's just so much utility, and I love block. Double indestructible Thor Heimdall. Your first R4 is Hulk too. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, he was just. I mean, back in the day, he was a good character. I mean, he still wasn't great compared to a few other ones, but yeah, he was one of my favorite 5-stars, and he was the first one I had before like 5-stars came in too often. And so I was like, yeah, he was unduped, and I took him to rank 4, and yeah, played with him for a long time. Did a lot of content for me. Let's see. Filter. Getting close to the end here. Just there's my newly pooled Superior Iron Man. Just pulled him from a crystal. I know how many of you saw the stream last night, but that was my big 6-star pool, was Superior Iron Man. Actually, I don't mind Iron Man. He's also a character I have a lot of like nostalgia for. I sort of like the regular one better, though I think actually the Superior one is actually better too. Oh, you love Beer too? Yeah, me too. He was always one of the characters I had the biggest crush on. He was just so much fun. I think he's so much fun to play. Still super great and so much content. So many times he's got me through things. Yeah, he's an amazing character. I definitely like to block a lot when I fight, just because I like to play sort of conservative. And so characters like him and Emma Frost perfectly fit my playstyle. And so yeah, those are incredible characters. I'd love to take my Beardo to rank 3. If I ever get another tier 5 science catalyst, I had 2, but I used them on Thing and Human Torch, which makes sense because Thing gives me good prestige and Human Torch goes so well together that they are just great characters. But I do have an awakened Sig 20 6-star Beardo, so at some point he's going up. Problem is that even, well, I don't know, rank 3 it might start getting a little bit skewed towards him, but as rank 2 he wouldn't be good as a rank 5 Sig 200 5-star. So yeah, unless I can take him to rank 3, there's really not much point in ranking up the rank 2. Let's see, do you think it's OCD that I like my units to end in 5 or 0? You know, I'm the same way. Like, I like my Sig abilities to end in 5 or 0. So even if I can take a character like my Ghost right now, is at my rank 3 Ghost, 6-star is at Sig 55. I could take her up to Sig 57, but I won't just because I like having it 5 and 0. So I have the exact same compulsion. And I don't know if it's OCD. I think it's just like maybe a little bit of yeah, this is where my English is gonna fail me. It's a little bit like a manic, no, not manic, a idiosyncrasy, or maybe that's the good English word. It's like a small idiosyncrasy I have. Use Magneto and spam lights. Not sure what you're talking about, but we will get to see a Magneto soon because I do have one as a 6-star. Lucky me. I love this team. It's like all these big guys. The big boy team. I do like having fun little arena name teams for each of mine. This Cole could be ignoring. Really wish that Omega Red would get awakened. So if he would get awakened, he'd probably be my #1 choice for a rank 3 mutant. Don't have a tier 5 class catalyst for mutants, but I have Domino awakened, I have Namor, I have Sunspot, and I have Omega Red. Be a pretty hard choice, to be honest. I mean, if Sunspot, such good prestige, and is actually a really decent character, I might go with him. Just we're talking about prestige as a character, and he's also good. 2nd rank prestige. Actually, I have the top 2. I have both Surfer and Sunspot, but neither of them are awakened. How many 6-stars do you have in total? I have 73 in total right now, so I have a pretty big roster, which is a little more than half. I think there's 130 total. Numerical tidiness. Yeah, maybe that's a better way of calling it, man. Falcon. Oh man, I like MODOK. I used to dislike MODOK a lot. I mean, I don't use him for anything other than war, but he's sort of a fun character to play. Really like his SP1. I like his SP1 because for like 1 second it reverses healing. So sometimes you can do incredible damage. Like if you find someone who's healing and if they're SP1, it just would like smelt them. Like crazy. This could be a lot of blocking. You don't want to hit into his block too much. I make that mistake in war because then he becomes unblockable and unstoppable. So usually that's a good policy with Omega Reds to hit into the block just to keep your spores up, but not against Korg. Actually, what I usually do is shatter his armor like this, and then I never can block his SP1. So once his armor is shattered, then you can get your heavy, and then you get the degen on, and so you stick the spores. You do it at this beginning of the fight, and then do this, and you gotta get rid of his. Push him to an SP3 though. Nope, never mind. Are you free to play? No, I'm the opposite of free to play. I am PTF, pay to. Oh, the F would be play to fun, maybe. That's what I have. Pay to fun. Yeah, it's a pretty big roster. I mean, my arena grind from just the 6-stars is about 5 million points. Yeah, he's good. He's still an amazing character, but once you have his signature ability, I mean, he just turns on the melt. I mean, it's crazy. But you're right. Like people say, he's really necessary to have to have what she calls his signature ability. I don't know if I agree with that too much. Definitely makes him better, but it only helps him when he's above 10 spores, which, yeah, when it happens, incredible effect. But I mean, sometimes for long fights, it won't happen that much. And so yeah, I think he's still a reasonable character even without him. But good players, like I watch Cam in my alliance, like he posts more videos. He just plays them so well. He's just always able to get like super high spores on whenever he fights in war, and then that just makes such a big difference. It just absolutely destroys him. Pay to play, that's it. Yeah, exactly. I was hoping to use F in there somehow, just so I could reverse FTP to PTF, but maybe not so great. Maybe not so easy. But yeah, so we'll run the 6 stars. We're pretty close to finishing, and then after that, I want to be set for yeah, I guess I'll run my 6 stars 2 more times. I don't even have to do that. Yeah, it'll easily get me to my 16 million mark. I mean, it's nice because the 6 stars give you so many points, so you usually don't have to worry too much about making the milestones and stressing about running my champions. I mean, I basically have to run my 6 star 4 times because I have 4 million of pop. That would get me easily to 16 million, and so this is the second time I've run them, and then I will just run them. I need to run them twice tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, because then Thursday, next arena starts at 1900 for me, 7 in the evening. And so I want to be ready to start right with them since I'm going for Sorcerer. Pay to facilitate? Yeah, maybe that's it. That sounds good. Yeah, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is a character I would say what falls into that category of characters I love to play. I really wish she'd be awakened, but I was going for Surfer, so I bought some Squirrel Girl crystals because Surfer was in there and ended up getting her as a 6 star, which is amazing. And did not get Surfer, but she does really need her Awaken ability. I'm pretty convinced of that, just because then it starts her off in combos, and that really helps her the way she plays. My 6 star Daredevil, I think he's 660. Have I duped him twice? Maybe he's only 640, but one day he'll be 6,200. I love original Daredevil. Like, he's the only one who can like deal with like Punisher and his specials, because of course there's no way you could evade Punisher 29.9 special or Punisher Originals special 1, but Daredevil can. He automatically evades it at 6,200. Won't ever touch him. So that'd be pretty funny to bring him into war. Especially if you saw like Punisher 29 on some ridiculously hard node, unblockable SB1, unblockable SB2. And here comes classic Daredevil. Oh, I so hate dealing with him and his what you call it, his sig ability. Oh, he's hit me. I gotta smell SB2. Okay, his armor's down, so should be able to get a hit in. We'll just do a heavy, just to make sure, and dead. Yeah, red mags, you can dash back and spam 14 to 15 lights. Is that right? Dash back heavy. 14 to 25 lights. Okay, we'll try it. So dash back, spam heavy, back heavy and spam lights. We will see if that works. I can only assume you're referring to just normal play of him, but we'll see. Stark Spray is annoying to fight. Oh, look, there's Invade. Ah, that's right, because it's crazy. So Stark Spray counts as projectiles, some of his attacks. I never even saw that before, just because, again, I'm not using OG Daredevil too much. Excuse me. So he actually evades their like medium and light attacks, or in this case, it's light attacks. Oh, I wish he was SIG 200. That'd be amazing. Then he would be evading all the time. Never had a problem fighting things like Havoc. Ready to start? Oh, I'm so excited to try Tree to Life. I want to see this in action. I think we're going to make up 10 million. Oh yeah, 9.96, we would definitely make it. I feel like I must have run a few 5 stars. I'm a little bit ahead of what I usually am. So we can get to this next milestone. 6 stars, Squirrel Girl, and we'll, good. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Throw in Black Bolt, almost to this one. Oh yeah, put Squirrel Girl against Quake. Yeah, Squirrel Girl, she's fun to play. I really like her. I just think she's fun. Look at this, ENZO. It's Enzo. Actually, it's Q. Hello, Q. Welcome to the stream tonight, my friend. Hope everything's going well for you. I'm just doing 6-star arena, and maybe we'll peek into Lion's Quest. Hopefully we'll be free then, and go and deal with a really, really annoying bishop. Boy, it's really an annoying path. Hello, just R5 Captain Marvel movie now. Oh, nice, nice. She's so good, so good. The thing about her, she does not take much sig to be good too. Like I think it's 660. She's pretty close. Oh, wow, boy, I just ate that. To like having what she would have at 6200. She scales really quick and then really, really slow. So yeah, she doesn't take much at all. Super fun character though. I love playing with her. She's like a high-powered damage dealer who can keep on dealing it. Yeah, I wish my 6-star was Awakened, just because again her Awaken ability just comes in so useful on occasions. I mean, being indestructible for 12 seconds, whew, it's amazing. It's amazing, good quality. I'm dead. Hello, Tryharder. I didn't see you sneak in there. I am doing well. A little tired tonight. It's just a long day at work, and then went to the supermarket. Just walked over to the supermarché, and then went for a nice bike ride. So I usually take this little farm road on my bike ride, but I haven't taken it recently just because it was filled with snow. Today I was like, okay, I bet it's gone with snow, and I was almost right. There's probably like 500 meters that was just totally snowed, and I tried to ride my bike, and that was okay, but I couldn't make it all the way. I mean, I have a road bike, which does not do well in the snow, let me tell you. And then so I had to walk it through the snow, which was fine, but it definitely was a little bit unexpected. Let's see. Everything's good. It's awesome. Just the same. Doing some arena. Nice. You think you're going to grind for... Ooh, look at this. All 3 skill. Nice. You're going to grind for Sorcerer Supreme, you think, Q? I'm definitely going for her. Let's see if we can put up a huge score. I think, well, we'll find out if I ever make this video. I think my maximum score where I can put up without units, if I basically run all my 6 stars and all my 5 stars up to rank 3, I think I might be able to do 70 million. So we'll see. Because I did 60 million in Terrax, but I didn't go all the way. I don't know if I had another 10 million. Maybe 65. So I guess my realistic guess is 65. My optimistic guess is 70 million. So, okay, let's try this Magneto trick. Is Magneto next? Of course, I'm having connection issues, so we might never get to play him. Let's see, match 1. Who's next? It's the other Cyclops. And then Magneto. So we'll dash back and spam lights 14 to 25 times. Let's see what happens. Dash back heavy, spam lights. The 1%, there it is. If you had to R2 Magneto or Miles, who would you do? Just going for milestones, okay. You might not want to... Oh, it goes unstoppable. Oh no, I chose one that wasn't in a good tree. Oh, makes me so sad. I want to see it, but I'm going to try it anyway. And for the 2K shots, okay, yep. That's what I usually go for, but now I've been working at home virtually. I've been able to grind more because it's easier to take an hour or 2 off, grind, go back to work. You don't think she'll go higher than 60 mil? Yeah, I'm worried. I feel like a lot of people in Fort Loki said they're going for her, so 6 stars have, 5 stars have like fallen out of favor just because, of course, this game is turning towards 6 stars. So yeah, I don't think the arena's ever going to be as crazy as it once was. Oh no, it's totally locked up. Okay, let me just force quit real quick. Let me just blank on my screen real also. I'll force quit. Boom. Blank out the screen. Oh no, wait, just as I did that, it came back. It said lost connection. You've been disconnected. What? What is going on? Maybe I've lost my internet. Sometimes it drops from my iPad, not too often. Let's see. I got booted. Oh, what do you mean you got booted? Oh, maybe I did too. Maybe there's emergency maintenance. Okay, let me go see what's going on. Yeah, everyone else gets kicked out. It just clears all my apps. Okay, I'm definitely connected to the internet and try and see. So restarted it. Oh man, I'm gonna lose my points for our Cyclops fight. That'd be sad. Loading. Uh-oh, it's not looking good. No, there's a connection error. Well, so much for our distraction. I think the game is down. I'm just typing for Loki chat. Oh, you got booted too? Game seems to be down. Just got disconnected. Yep, there it is. There it is. Watch my videos on YouTube. I'd love to. Mag Red One short. Okay. Let me just. If I search Tree T2, will I get there? Let me just check that. And then it might be it for me tonight. Let me go to YouTube and see. YouTube? Actually, well, give me an excuse to work on my video I've been trying to make if everything's shut down. Let's see if that. There you are. MCOC Yondu. Subscribe. I'm now subscribed to you, my friend. Let's take a look at your videos. 5-year faithful 1 month ago. Okay, we'll try to find this video. Let's see how it is. Hello, KT1. I should have figured that's why you've somehow corrupted the game with your evil ways. Ghost guy or Warlock fan? It's a hard choice. I would say I'm mostly I love playing Ghost. I'm not very good at her. I love playing Ghost. I think she's just so much fun, to be honest, and she just does such huge damage. And I love Warlock too, but no, I think I'm a bigger Ghost guy. But both are awesome. It's like I would be happy with either one. Oh well, I think that's the end of the stream tonight, unless we just want to stare at the loading screen, the login screen. That was an abrupt end. I would say let's go raid someone, but I have a feeling they're not going to be any more exciting than my stream. So, well, hopefully the game comes back on. Man, if this is the end of the game, I'm going to be so disappointed. I'm not sure if I'll be able to survive. I might have to take up bridge again or some card game, or online gambling. Probably cheaper and yeah, less time I'll consume. But okay, everyone. Well, this is an abrupt ending. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Hope the game comes back on soon. And I should be back on tomorrow night, 21:30 Central Europe time. And other than that, I wish everyone a bonne soirée, gute Nacht, and good evening. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.